And the award for worst son of the year goes to Beyond Netero. Like, this dude, the more we go into this arc and the more the story continues, he is looking like just a straight, nasty, cutthroat motherfucker. Like, the fact that, first of all, he was seemingly after his father's life, and his father knew about that shit, I really want to know more of the ins and outs of their relationship. Did he feel some type of way of hatred towards his father? Was he jealous of his father? What was it about his relationship with his father that he felt this much hatred? Did he feel so distant? Was it that Netero wasn't there for him? What is it that he was after his own father's life? Kurapika coming into the Zodiac and already pinpointing shit out. He's like, alright, we got a mole up in here. I can tell it already. And I'm like, God damn, Kurapika coming in and already bringing in some vital information, you know, pointing shit out, and immediately is just like on the ball game. Now, at first I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe he's just referring to Pariston, and then Cheeto immediately said, yeah, you know, they're thinking about Pariston, but there's probably another mole in there as well when, you know, the milk tank dude basically, you know, pulls him aside. Now, I was thinking to myself, first of all, why would he pull him aside? Unless maybe he could be, you know, a little bit guilty. You never know. Maybe all of them could be guilty. Maybe they're all planning some coup d'etat when they arrive there. Maybe not Cheeto. I don't know about Cheeto. Then again, you never know at the last minute. Hey, it was me, Dio! But definitely some people are starting to feel a little bit suspicious. Like that one dude that was basically saying, I'll protect against Beyond myself. You know, I'll guard him by myself. I'm good by myself. Like, he could immediately let him loose, and that will be the end of it. Like, Beyond, bam, you get out. So he could be a mole. There's a few different suspicious people within the Zodiac that I don't really trust. And within just everything in general is like, you know, who could it be? Could it be the milk tank dude, and that's why he wants to keep this shit on the wraps about a mole? Could it be, like, who is it? And the fact that Beyond was after his father's life is not far-fetched to assume. Maybe he as well, with Pariston possibly, or just him himself, started the Chimera Ant invasion because he wanted his father to die, and he suspected that his father would die at some given point. So maybe he knew about the Chimera Ant invasion. He was like, okay, I'm betting on this Chimera Ant King to take my father out. And if that's the case, like, yo, Beyond needs to go immediately. Somebody kill this motherfucker, because if he started the Chimera Ant invasion, first of all, just the amount of carnage that he started, the amount of things that went down because of him, and again, this is all under assumption. If he was believing that his father's death would come in time or soon enough, then either he was planning on killing him, or he knew about the Chimera Ant invasion because maybe he started it and this was something that he brought back with him from the Dark Continent. Maybe this is something that he didn't even realize. Like, there's so many questions you could come up with regarding just his possible role in the Chimera Ant invasion if he was indeed after his father's life. I was hoping to see a little bit of the Hunter exam and still see if that dude with the poison juice was there or whatever. I was like, damn, man, I want to see that, but the Hunter exam came and went, a month passed, and none of Pariston's people got through. So Kurapika is on his A game, and I like how Pariston was like, yo, person they got to replace me is a beast. He's knowing what's going on, and immediately Kurapika is just like, no, you're not getting in here. So Kurapika is definitely showing that he was a great asset to be added to the Zodiac. If he's already pinpointing things, he's shutting shit down, it's like, Kurapika, he has a huge purpose right now, baby. Definitely a lot of recap within this chapter, getting them up to speed as to what's been going on. So in that sense, it was kind of like, oh, a lot of this stuff wasn't really needed to be retold, so to speak. Jing really just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's there playing games. Like, I guess in a way he's teaching them little things, like, you know, controlling Nen and stuff like that. Like, he had the little bubbles on his hand or whatever. But you can see he's just chilling there at the same time. It's like, hey, let's play Mario next or some shit. But at the same time, he's also changing their minds. And I don't know if it's just that he's actually enjoying himself there, or this is all a part of his little thing that he has to do so that way he can get them all to trust him. Because if you see by the end of the chapter, a lot of these people that were looking at Gene like, yo, get this fucker out of here, what is he doing here, are now backing him up. So him being friendly with them, playing games with them, teaching them little Nen tricks and shit like that is actually working in his favor. And Jing is a very calculative guy. He's not going to just do things for no reason. And maybe him bumming it out and playing Mario with them, then all these little games was a part of his plan on some Aizen shit. I mean, at the end of the day, Jing is definitely a complicated guy. He basically was like, yo, I'm not really necessarily on the side of the Zodiac, because at the end of the day, I'm not really with the V5 necessarily when it comes to this journey in general. Is like, I want to be free, and if Beyond just said, yo, I want to be free to explore the Dark Continent, I'd totally be down with him. But he has slightly different ideals than Jing, and that's definitely gonna cause some ruckus when they do get to the Dark Continent, because if he doesn't really necessarily believe in like their journey as well, and Beyond just truly does say, yo, I'm just trying to be free in there and, you know, just explore or whatever, then this could be problematic, because if Jing really does listen to them or go with them slightly, they can really fuck some shit up, because at the end of the day, Beyond at this point is starting to look like he's a really nasty dude, and likewise with Pariston, so damn. Okay, well, what's up with that? Ain't nobody got time for that. I was like, really? End of the chapter gets a little set up for Jing and Pariston to knock these motherfuckers out. I'd imagine it's going to be a quick one, and I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of a demonstration to what Pariston and Jing can do. For the most part, Pariston, because like he's just been standing there with that tuxedo, chilling, not fucking doing much other than smiling. So I want to actually see him let loose. And likewise with Jing, but I'd imagine Jing ain't gonna do much really other than like zap them once or some shit, or just like give them a couple punches and they're gonna be knocked the fuck out, because these are grunts following them. And I just like how they have the most badass dialogue as well. It's like the characterization we're getting for them is like, you see Jing has the badass dialogue and Pariston has the I'm gonna kill you dialogue. So that's just showing what type of characters they are in the most simplistic form. Kill, kick your ass. Ultimately, good chapter. One of the more slower ones, I'd say, of this arc, because of a lot of the recap that we got. And for the most part, it was just kind of like giving little hints out about the mole and about, you know, Beyond Netero and things of that nature, and just Kurapika starting to figure things out, so to speak. So for the most part, it was a good chapter. 7 out of 10. Looking forward to seeing the Dark Continent eventually. That's one of my main things right now. Is like, please let us get to the Dark Continent soon. I really hope Togashi ain't gonna, you know, drag this whole thing out like the journey to leaving to the Dark Continent before we actually go on hiatus or some shit, because that would just be wrong and terrible. It's like, hopefully within the next, I want to say, 2 to 5 chapters, we can head out to the Dark Continent already, because, I mean, already a month has passed. The Hunter exam came and went. It's like, let's go to the Dark Continent soon. Let me know what you guys think, first of all, regarding another mole in the, you know, Zodiac. Who do you think it could be? Do you think it could be the guy that wanted to guard Beyond himself? Who do you think is possibly it? Do you think it could even be Cheetos? Do you think it could be all of them, and they're trying to throw a coup d'etat, and they're all working under Beyond? And just your overall thoughts of the chapter. Again, pretty good one this week. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, you can do so as well. That'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.